All right, let's talk about this. I'm trying to help you. You do have a quiz today, and on your quiz, guess what you got to do? Solve. Okay? For sure, you need to be able to solve something just like these. So if these look foreign and crazy, it's time to focus over here. You don't need to be looking at your Chromebook because I'm showing you something that's going to be on your quiz today, right? So focus up here. When it asks you what value of x satisfies the equation, that's asking you to solve. Okay? Can you solve that? So here's how you do it. Ready? When you have x on both sides, you are going to need to get rid of the smaller x. Which x is smaller, 3x or 5x? 3. How do I get rid of a positive 3? Negative or minus 3 here, minus 3x, and minus 3x. Okay, does everyone have their warm-up sheet out, writing this down, because you're about to turn it in for the week? Okay, so cross out the 3x and minus 3x, bring down negative 8, bring down, what's 5 minus 3? 2x. I hope you all are following along, because as soon as I'm done, I'm turning this off. You're not going to write it down later. It's now, okay? So bring down 12. Now, to solve for x, there's two things that got to go. Which one do I get rid of first? On this side. The loner, which is minus 8. What's the opposite of minus 8? Plus or add 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. And if you don't know, use Desmos. Last step to get rid of this 2 in front of x. Everyone needs to know the last step. So do I add, subtract, multiply, or divide? How do I get rid of this 2? Divide. Okay, for sure. So divide by 2, divide by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So like on your quiz, you would like type in 10 and get the answer right, if that was the question. Okay? So let's recap. X is on both sides. Get rid of the smaller x. Get rid of the loner. Divide. Okay? Now there is a challenging one like this. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay? But when you see something this complicated, don't get freaked out. Just do one little step at a time. Okay? When I see parentheses, y'all remember PEMDAS, parentheses first, right? First thing you got to do is take whatever's in front of the parentheses and distribute. Okay? So let's think about that. What's in front of the parentheses? What number is this? Negative 7. Very good. Times 2x, negative 7 times 3. So what is negative 7 times 2x? You can do negative 7 times 2, and you would get negative 14x. If you did, it would not give you the answer. Negative 7 times 3 is negative 21. But like each little computation, you're allowed to use Desmos. Like without x's, the numbers, you can. All right, now bring everything else down. Negative 16 equals 23 minus 2x. Now this is still ugly, right? But we got rid of the parentheses. Step 1, by distributing. Okay, here's step 2. Literally on your quiz, the next thing you're going to want to do, if you got a regular number and a regular number on the same side, combine like terms. Okay, so negative 16 and minus 21. Desmos can help you with that computation. But what is negative 16 minus 21? Negative 37. Okay? And when it's negative and you subtract, it gets more negative, so it's a bigger negative. Okay? Bring down that x. This comes straight down. Negative or minus 14x equals 23 minus 2x. Okay? Okay, x is on both sides. I get you. And this now this at this point, it's like this one. You got to get rid of the smaller x. Which x is smaller, -2 or -14? -14 is more negative, so it's smaller. Okay. How do I get rid of a -14? Adding it. So plus 14, plus 14. -37 equals 23. Man, it's hot in here. Maybe it's just Mr. G. -2 plus 14 is what? 12. Okay, -2 plus 14. Devmos can help you. All right, last steps. Here we got 2 more steps. Here is my x. I need to get rid of the loner 23. Minus 23 on both sides. And we get -60 equals 12x. What's the last step? Last step is always to get rid of a coefficient. You divide by 12. -60 divided by 12 is -5. Okay? Again, if you had a blank, you would just type -5. Boom, get your answer. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. So we have a quiz today. It is going to be on Aware. Okay. We're going to do the lockdown browser, not browser, but I'm going to do securely to lock it down. You can use the embedded calculator. Bear with me because sometimes it's buggy. Maybe you've experienced that in your other classes. Sometimes it's hard to get it to play nice. So, but for now, you should have something at least for your warm up for today. Every day should have a warm up and your objective. Or if you were absent, you can write the word absent. But I'm going to pick those up. Should be easy 100 for the week. Okay, and then we're going to take this quiz.